this one. Stop for now. Okay, bye. Okay, and now here I'm showing you, I'm contrasting the harpy, the origami harpy, that I made by changing the steps of the origami medusa. There's origami harpy on the right of the screen, staring at the origami medusa, which is half woman and half snake. And so, like I said, there is a modeling. Clearly, the guy who made the origami book that I got from Barnes and Noble, he clearly was thinking of Ray Harryhausen's Medusa in Clash of the Titans, and that Medusa was really much better than Harry Hamlin as Perseus. That Medusa really outshone Harry Hamlin, really. She was much more colorful and expressive than Harry Hamlin was as Perseus. So she really outshowed him. That was Ray Harryhausen's final act of stop motion wizardry. You know, I have not animated a Medusa, but I'm sure I've animated the harpies a lot. See, I just turned them so you can see you can see them from another angle. Again, you can see the details, the bird stance that she's about to take off versus the snake woman stance where she's crawling on her snake belly. But they're both very upright stance. Okay, as you can see, I have now switched the two figures around, so we are looking at the origami Medusa snake woman that's on the left, and it's from back view, and you see the back view of the origami harpy, so you see the back of the body with the wings. You know, again, to compare the difference in the folds. The book that I've been mentioning a number of times is called UBER ORIGAMI, Every Origami Project Ever, although it's really not every origami project ever. You cannot have every origami project in a book ever, but the guy's name is Nugian. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Spelled D-U-Y. It's spelled D-U-Y-N-G-U-Y-E-N. So that's D-U-Y-N-G-U-Y-E-N. And you should be able to get his book at Barnes and Noble. And it's just that, like I said, you know, I got interested in the origami because I saw a lot of really nice origami figures on YouTube, and then I started to get ideas of my own. I started changing the steps, and so the origami Medusa is the design made by the man who made the book UBER Origami. But the harpy on the right, that is an altered design. That is my design because I changed his steps from origami Medusa into an origami harpy. So it starts off with the same steps as origami Medusa that he designed made, but I changed the steps to turn into something rather different. And as I've said before, that's really what artists do. They take or borrow other people's ideas and they make changes so that they come up with something of their own that's different. I have not seen any origami harpies before, so I guess there are origami harpies somewhere, but I just have not seen them. So, okay, and now you should be able to see that, Now I have two origami medusas, so origami snake women, in front of the origami harpy. And you know, in the Greek mythology, you had Medusa, the Gorgon, who was woman with snake-like characteristics, snakes for hair, and she also had the Gorgon sisters. So, and I have more than one Medusa. It's like Medusa and the Gorgon sister, and they're both facing the harpy. They're all mythical, classical Greek mythical monsters. You know, the harpies attack and feast on human flesh, and the Medusa, as we all know, anybody that looks at Medusa's face turns to stone. So, they're both very formidable creatures. Let's just show you a better close-up of the two medusas, the two snakes. You see how they're standing on their snake tails, and you see how the strips of paper all stick out. It's like Rastafarian hair except in snake form. And again, you see the side views there show the breasts. Again, the medusas follow the Uber Origami book very closely. You know, I think the guy who draws the designs, he illustrates very well how to make the origami medusa, an origami tyrannosaurus, origami brontosaurus. And then I took those steps and I changed the steps to change it from these origami medusas again to the origami harpy. See, pan over to origami harpy. So you can see the difference between a half bird and half woman, you see, and a half woman and half snake. You know, yet they all start out with the same paper diamond folds for the upper half of the body. And the lower half of the body, on the other hand, with the medusas, it's a different kind of base fold that makes a long paper diamond out of the paper, cutting the paper to form a long paper diamond, and then folding the end up to be a snake body. And then you contrast that again to the origami harpy. So okay, I'll stop there with this video, and that's it for this video for now. So bye bye. Okay, now this here is origami versions of both Sebastian and Sylvia Sphinx. Sebastian is the white-spotted jungle cat creature on the right, and you see he's got yellow bat wings. And Sylvia Sphinx is the lion with a woman's head and wings on the left. So I'll zoom in a little bit.